So right now we're about to go to my friend John's house. He has a crazy new single turbo setup on his Camaro, and he wanted me to go over and check it out, maybe get the first startup video and take it out on the street for a quick ride. All right, let's go check it out. All right, as usual, I'm blocked in, but thanks to the array of cameras and sensors on my S550, I'll be able to get out. Well, my dad really backed up close to me here, but shouldn't be a problem. Got the resonator delete. We're almost there. Just like that, we are out of there. Definitely can't go down that side of the driveway. Gonna put the suspension lifter on. Got the front camera. The GLS goes by there. All right, and we got this very large car out of that. Not so easy to get out of spot. Turn the suspension lifter off. All right, I'll see you guys at John's house. All right, just got to John's. I don't know if you guys can see the Camaro in there. Here's the Camaro. Some of you guys may have seen this on my Instagram story plenty of times or in posts. The infamous Hialeah stock Camaro. What's up, guys? Looks like they're just buttoning everything up, getting it ready for the first startup. You can see the 88mm turbo, the awesome hood exit for the exhaust, the wastegate. Got the intake and everything set up. Got the ET Street R tires on there. Doesn't look like it's going to rain today, so we should be good to a little bit of driving on the street. You see he's got the racing seats in here, and everything is pretty much gutted. There's no back seat, no carpet, no any of the insulation is gone. You can see the exposed wiring harness, all the control modules. And yes, it is manual. It is an SS1LE, so you have the Z28 style flat bottom steering wheel. He's got all his boost gauges here. Got the Corbeau seats. Nice 305/45 R17s on there. ET Street R's, be nice and sticky, especially when you get them hot. All right, just putting some of the finishing touches on. Make sure everything's buttoned up, doing double and triple checks. Now they're getting ready to put the oil and the coolant in the car. Then we're gonna roll it out in the driveway and start it up for the first time. And judging from this 4-inch exhaust, the outlet from the turbo, with the stage 3 turbo cam, it is gonna sound crazy. All right, we're rolling the car out into the driveway. Got all the fluids in it, fuel lines and everything checked, and double checked and triple checked. Put it right here in the shade. All right, here we go, first startup.
Leak fuel? No. No? Probably throwing a ton of fuel. Does it leak oil?
Okay, so we got the car started for the first time. It idled really nicely. John checked all the lines and everything to make sure there were no leaks, and addressed any little gremlins, and took it around the block to drive it. It seemed to be running great. He got it back here, cleaned it up, and actually, instead of cutting up the stock hood the car came with, he bought a hood from a friend and just cut it up so the top of the intake manifold can stick out here, the Holley EFI, and then the wastegate and the exhaust here for the turbo. And don't worry, the hood is going to get painted to match. It's not going to be like some kind of crazy Bumblebee. So in a little bit, we're going to take it out, not for a full like crazy test drive, but just take it around the block, see what it's like to drive. And then in a second, I'm going to give the camera to John so he can explain to you guys exactly what has gone into this, and what's been his plans for it all along, and what are his future plans, if any. All right, guys, here's John, the owner of the Camaro, and he's going to tell you a little bit about his car and what's in it and what he has planned for it.
What's going on, guys? My name is John. As you can see behind me, we have my 2015 Camaro SS 1LE, which has gone through a crazy transformation. I'm the second owner of the vehicle. I went actually all the way up to New Smyrna Beach, which is about 4.5 hours from where we're located right now. Picked this up at New Smyrna Chevrolet, and the way you guys see it with the new setup was the plan, and we finally executed that. We started off with just some simple bolt-ons and a cam, had some fun, gave it a little bit of nitrous. You know, like I said, we had some fun, but it's time to go fast, and turbos is what I know, turbos is my thing. So here we are. We started with a Huron Speed single turbo kit and took it to the extreme. Requires a little bit of modification due to the size turbo we went with, which is an On3 Performance 88mm. We also, as you can see, did a 4-inch hood exit, as well as a wastegate hood dump as well. We went ahead and swapped out a bunch of other things to complement the new setup, including a TIC Performance Stage 3 turbo cam, BTR valve train. We used an ATI super damper down here in South Florida. We need AC, so I chose to get a stock diameter hub and have the AC shell as well. It's a street car, it is not a race car, even though we all love race cars. Why don't we go on ahead and let me go on ahead and pop the hood so you guys can take a bigger dive into the car.
Get it opened up so you guys can see that monstrous turbo. And once again, the hood is going to get painted, for those of you wondering. Here we go.
As you can see, the engine bay is pretty tight, along with the modifications that we made here. We don't run a filter due to restrictions. It's one of the reasons why we went with the 4-inch hood exit. Run a Motion Raceworks dual -10 vented catch can. Nothing here I would say that is crazy other than one word: custom. RC Racecraft, we took the car to do some of the modifications, including modding the charge pipe to fit the Holley high ram, as this is made to bolt up to a factory LS3 intake manifold. We also went ahead and had him do the downpipe, as well as weld 2 -10s coming off the cover for our vented catch can to support upwards of 1,000 horsepower. It is a stock bottom end car, and we are going to be pushing it to the limits. Let's see where it actually takes us, and very excited to begin this journey that we have started way back when I actually purchased the car over 3 years ago. Soon, hopefully, when weather cooperates, as you can see, it's been raining lately. Go on ahead and get some footage, do a little street tuning to start dialing in, and then when we're going to crank it up, we're going ahead and go to the dyno. We tune with DSM lights. Edgar, shout out to the guys over at Mero Motorsports who go on ahead and let us use their dyno. You guys should check them out. They're LS specialists. Edgar's been tuning the car since day one. There's a couple of things that we've gone over, and a couple of, I guess, improvements to the bolt-on setup that Huron Speed sells you, and this is what we've came up with.
And then all the dyno tuning and stuff, well, that'll be in the next video. So right now we're just gonna start it up, take it around the block real quick, and show you guys what it sounds like. You know, you already heard the first startup. All right, now we're gonna take it around the block real quick. Let's get a little start up here. And of course, you have that 4-inch exhaust exit coming right out of the hood. Here we go. One more shot. right, now we're gonna go for a little ride.
Ready?
All right, here we go. Man, this thing sounds wicked. Of course, it's a 6-speed manual. It's an SS1LE. It's got the Z28 style steering wheel, a flat bottom. Gotta love it. It's got the Alcantara. And John's got all his gauges over there for fuel, water temp, oil temp, everything. Trans temperature. Love the interior of the 5th gen Camaro. Look at that old SL, nice. That cam is just amazing. Stage 3 turbo cam.
And the car is not tuned, it is on its old tune.
Yeah, just so you guys know, we're not going to be doing any crazy high-speed pulls. The car is on a very conservative boost setting right now. And in a couple of days, we're going to be going to DSM Lights and Camaro Motorsports, like John was saying, so we can street tune it as well as dyno tune it. And then we'll really be able to tap into all its power, get a proper tune going so it runs even better than it's running now. And for not a real tune on the car now, and it's running as well as it is, it looks like they're together. So right now we're just cruising around the neighborhood.
Really the first drive that we've taken other than around the block.
That's true, so this is the first time the car is leaving the neighborhood with the new setup. This is kind of like a christening here. Just listen to that cam, the idle's amazing. There's no real cam surge or anything bad. It's a very, it's a well-behaved cam, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's got a real wide LSA.
Cruise is nice. I mean, right now we're doing about 40 miles an hour, sitting at 2,000 RPM. Temperatures look all right. I mean, I can't really see it from here, but
yeah, temp's okay. Gear, 45 miles an hour, cruising at 1500 RPMs on an old tune. No surge, no bucking. As you can see, car doesn't smoke. We took our time really putting this thing together and put as much as a final product as you can on a new setup. There's always going to be small kinks and small things, you know, that you have to work out.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, very pleased.
no, the car's riding. I mean, it runs great. It's comfortable. I mean, still a functional car. I mean, it's got AC. I feel the AC.
Have AC.
It idles great. I mean, you just came down from what, 3,000 RPM or so, and it's
Give or take about, you know,
Idle's great. It comes to a stop. There's no crazy surging or bucking like a Bronco.
No.
The 6-speed super smooth. All the OEM gauges still work perfectly. I mean, all right, we're back at John's house. There's my dad's C63. Car goes into reverse, no problem. Transmission is just like it was before. Backup camera, everything just like a regular car with a massive turbo on it. And that's it. Stay tuned for the next video. We're going to be doing street tuning as well as dyno tuning and really doing some high-speed pulls. So we'll see you next time, guys. Stay tuned.